The last video was only about 45 minutes ago. Actually, the little puzzle area wasn't as hard as I remembered it. And it wasn't even that long, it was only about 45 minutes later. I'm on the last area and I've unlocked the elevator that's going to take us to the final battle. We're even still on the bonus battle, but I don't think that matters in the final fight. So I thought, why not? We'll give it a go and try and finish this game now. Oh, and I was panicking for nothing. That little voice in the back of my head like, don't be a fool, you don't run out of these. Yeah, I'm at 0 and you can still do it. And you needed to, because they were needed for the puzzles and secret items and all sorts of stuff in this area. I did get more synthesis stuff, but unless I go all the way back, there's no way for me to actually do it. Apparently after you finish the game, there's an option to carry on playing, and that's where you do it. Well, I know that, but there was an option to go back and maybe invented something. Let's check it out before we have the final fight. There was an option to come back and play the final fight again and again. Oh? I know I haven't been using it, but that's no reason to fall asleep on the job. No? What kind of dream is this? I haven't seen this one actually before. What? How did you know what I was thinking?
Stop it! It's not here. Huh?
Hmm?
Where am I?
One moment, please.
Hey there! How's new product? Preparedness now.
The searing sword.
Later.
Drill helmet. Melodorous bottle. Whatever.
A new product has gone on sale. The Continental Map.
Invention list.
Look up products that have
Sound
been
via
invented
skirt. So,
so far.
who at the end of the game was the best ranked inventor in all the world? The Killer Chef. Wow, I'm actually surprised. Gusto did a real good job of it. Killer Chef, when I get him, usually he's around a lot here somewhere. I guess not being held back by me must have helped him. Gusto, Gratz, we only got a few. I usually get Mayu as my first one. She's done really well. Elias, Nippon, Misty, Leah, getting off. I like Alcom. Yeah. Alright. Well done, Killer Chef. You are crowned. You're a chef, you only make food, but you're crowned the best inventor of them all. Alright. Are you ready, guys? We're going to final battle without Fate. We're going with Alba, Cliff, and Adria. Let's see how this goes. I'm wondering whether I should take off Berserk. He'll die quicker. That just make me, unfortunately it might be boring. I might have to spend a lot of the time as Adria just constantly healing. But apparently I think I'm over leveled, so it shouldn't be too hard. Oh, I thought it was just going to happen. Maybe it's just a bit further along. Oh, come on, I thought it was just supposed to be the end. Oh, okay, another elevator. Okay. What's going on there? I was told that this is the end. Oh, come on. I'll heal myself. There we go. Oh, it's getting ready for the big fight. Nice. Ah, I didn't hit him properly. Come on, I'm ready for the end.
I'd have preferred a more worthy opponent.
Did they have more stuff on or something? Or are they just teasing out? As I say, this looks like a bigger elevator. Alright, what items do we have? Battle items, well, combat items. Perfect, magic birds, first saving, got 16. Fruit bush, what is that? Oh, what did I sorted them, okay. And electric, I'll probably be using that. Blackbird, might be using that. There's HP, EMP, health damage, fire, fruity potion, magical powers, useful, mental enhancer, MP, HP, physical, resurrection elixirs. Very good. Alright, let's do this thing. Ah, come on, you're teasing me. It sounds like I'm teasing you. But honestly, I thought it was right through that first elevator. Maybe there's meant to be a save point. Oh, come on. 2, 3. How many areas? Oh, maybe the lock on the edge and the same first. Alright, where does this lead? Nowhere at all. The hell is this? I don't have time for more enemies, more new enemies. Let's just get on with it. Well, this keeps going up, so I'm gonna go this way. No, keep going up. Ah, there we are. This must be it. Save point. Sorry guys, I should have loaded from here. But I thought it was right above that first elevator. Alright. There we go. This must be it. Full health. MP is... yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this'll do. Here we go, guys. Oh. Please don't cut off to the ending. Squeenix, don't block the last scene like you did in Final Fantasy X.
Why is this happening?
Owner, I mean Luther. Now do you understand? Stop this right now!
Blair? So you led them here? Your defiance knows no bounds, my sister.
Brother and sister? The owner is Blair's brother?
So Blair is the owner's sister. The life forms spawned within the Eternal Sphere have attained a level of intellectual development that rivals our own. It's time to let them go their own way.
You're kidding me. They're nothing but data. The cosmos of the Eternal Sphere is a toy. It's just a game!
Now that they've developed minds equal to our own, how are they any different from us? The evidence is clear. It's getting harder and harder to interfere in their dimension as we please. Doesn't that prove that they've become equals? That they deserve to live?
But they've gained the power to cross into our own dimension and inflict harm on us. Such dangerous entities cannot be ignored.
They didn't appear in our dimension until you tried to destroy theirs. In my mind, they've done nothing wrong by coming here to stop you.
What are you talking about? The very existence of entities like these is causing massive bugs in the Eternal Sphere itself. Tell me what's wrong with eliminating flawed code.
Flawed code?
But you were the one who claims to have written us in the first place. Still, that does not mean we'll stand by and let you do as you please. We should live and die according to our own free will.
This is ridiculous. You're nothing more than a collection of zeros and ones.
No matter what the real truth is, the fact is we have thoughts and feelings of our own. We want to save our dimension and everyone in it.
She's right. We've come all this way thanks to the thoughts and feelings of countless people. Allowing you to erase us would betray them all.
Thoughts and feelings? What rubbish! Your thoughts and feelings are nothing more than fabrications modeled on our own!
Luther, you still don't get it, do you?
Shut up already, Blair! It's you who doesn't understand! No matter how high a level of existence they try to reach, they're still nothing but fabrications. Data should obey the will of their creator and submit to deletion!
We won't give up!
Don't think everything will go your way. We're not your toys!
Some nice jazz music for the final battle. Hit him. Ah, only once. That sucks. Yes, I better hit.
This can't be
No, it wasn't that.
happening. Something
Oh, it's
definitely wrong
not.
here. This can't be. I'm the creator. Why is this happening?
Luther, stop this right now. Hurry, everyone. Get the Eternal Sphere back up. I'll try to fill in the gaps the best I can.
This makes no sense. How could this happen to me? How could I be surpassed by my own creations?
Ow.
I see. It's because I took the easy way out by only erasing the problematic data. If the viruses are working together to create their own data, then I should delete everything!
Luther?
That's it! I won't stop with the Milky Way galaxy. I'll completely delete all the data linked to the Eternal Sphere. That will completely eliminate these viruses too. It's so simple. Why didn't I think of it before? No more of your silly tricks. I'll delete the whole universe!
What are you doing? You are putting yourself in great danger by trying this while you're still projected into the Eternal Sphere. Luther, don't do it!
Die! 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 Be gone, everyone and everything! Righteousness shall prevail!
So here's the real final fight.
This is the real thing.
Idiot, see? I need to be his elbow. I dare say this time. Heal and run up. Come on, come on, come on. Fairy light. Ugh, sucks. Alright, I'll move. Just heal quickly then. Try not to die. I can use an item. No, not yet. No. Alright, not that one. Resurrection elixir or something. Not precious stage, still can heal up enough. Resurrection elixir, right? 60%. You'll have to do. Yeah. Perfect berries. Sure, hold on. It's quicker than using magic. Symbology, let's do acid rain. Lower the defense. Get me Angel Feather. I'll burn. Use items again. Magical, 90%. No, I don't need that much. 60%. Better. Let's do that. First. Oof, that's not good. Food version, 50% lavender, was it? Oh no. What was it? Sister. Basil, right? Her sister. Come on now, Belle, don't die. Phew. Come on, come on. Sorry, this might get a little dull. I told you it might end up like this. I'm just going to be healing pretty much the whole time. Did it? No, this did 7,777 damage. I'm sure we've done more damage than that, but... And that's a dead on. Come on. What's this? Oh, kind of the end of the game to come have a look at it, but it's a very fun game, a lot more action oriented. It's an RPG, but it focused more on the combat. It's still got a good story. The voice acting is not great in some areas. It's very early voice acting stuff. But it's one of my favourite games. It's got one of my favourite characters, Albel, which is the bottom left of the portrait there. But at the moment it's probably not a good representation of it, because I'm just standing back and healing. Because I'm in the final boss fight. Letting the AI do its thing. And level them up really well. Great characters. Not a really in-depth thing like I don't know, storybook story like Final Fantasy 9 or anything like that. What's this? Oh, damn it, damn it. No, 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 shite. Oh, mistake. Resurrection elixir. Damn it! Again. Let's use Cliff. Get out of here. Is there nowhere safe? Alright then. Another resurrection, looks like. It's just great. Now. Oh, come on, come on. Magic berries? No, I don't need that much. Berries? Yes. Symbology. Give us some more acid rain now. Wonder if no, they've still got it on me. I guess I'll just prepare for getting attacked and do fairy light. Oh, it's this again, shit! Can I get away from this? Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. No, damn it. Damn it. Give ah! How the hell do I get past this? Frustrating. What was that comment? It's similar, but Final Fantasy focuses. Well, it depends which Final Fantasy you're talking about. The older Final Fantasies from the PS1 days, 7, 8, 9, they. Oh, no, you just comment again. The older Final Fantasies were more focused on story and characters. Star Ocean is more focused on action. The story is definitely there. The characters are fun, but they're not really in depth. You don't get to go into their backstories and get to know all of the ins and outs and what they like and what they don't like and everything like in the older ones. The more modern Final Fantasies, like Final Fantasy 15, doesn't really focus on the story as much. Focuses more on the open world and exploration, things like that. Star Ocean is not open world. This one isn't anyway. I don't know if the... No, it's not. It's kind of open hub is the newest one. It's like a large area and you move around in it. But it's not open world. Let's see. Well, big RPGs are longer games. Last Hope, I never finished Last Hope. I got stuck in a certain area.
Luther. Now do you understand? Stop
It's
this
not.
right now.
I don't know. This is my favourite one. I've completed it 4 or 5 times.
So you led them here. Your defiance
Last
knows
Hope I still
no
haven't finished. I
bounds,
want
my
to get back there one day and finish it, but I don't think it's as fun.
The owner is Blair's brother?
It's
So
probably
Blair is the
about
owner's
a
sister.
60-hour game
The
to
life
finish.
forms spawned
Depends how
within
much you
the
grind.
atmosphere have attained a level of
If you grind a lot
intellectual
like me,
development that
I think
rivals
I've been
our
playing it for,
own. Time to let them go their own way.
I don't know, 65 hours.
kidding.
If you don't grind very much,
They're nothing but
you can
data.
probably do it in 40
The
to 50
cosmos
hours,
of the eternal
but you'll have a
sphere is
tougher fight.
toy. It's just
There is a way to
game.
get past that last fight, or that last
Now that they've
attack I was
developed minds
just
equal
died
to our
to.
own, how are they any
But,
different
can I
from
skip
us?
this?
The evidence is clear.
No, can't
It's
skip
getting
this.
harder and harder
Unskippable
to
cutscenes.
interfere
Actually,
in
you
their
can do it in the
dimension as we
options, you can
please.
add skip
Doesn't
cutscenes in.
that prove that they've become equals? That they deserve to live?
But no, fantastic game. If you like
But they've gained the
RPGs,
power to cross into our own dimension and inflict harm on us. Such
JRPGs I
dangerous
should say.
entities cannot be ignored.
Right, I'll have another go on this
They
fight.
didn't appear in our dimension
Well, the
until
second
you tried
fight
to
is the
destroy theirs.
two-sided
In my
fight.
mind, you've done
I
nothing
don't mind
wrong
talking
by
over
coming
this
here to
point
stop
because
you.
I've already just recorded it.
What are you talking about? The very existence of entities like these is causing massive bugs in the eternal sphere itself.
I just said that and then I have
Tell
nothing
me
else to
what's
say.
wrong with eliminating flawed code.
Flawed code? But you were the one who claims to have written us in the first place. Still, that does not mean we'll stand by and let you do as you please. We
If I
should
die
live
again,
and die according to our own free will.
what I'll do is...
This is ridiculous.
What
You're
will I do?
nothing more than a collection of zeros and ones.
Yeah, I'll probably just play it on my own until I finally
No matter
beat it,
what
and
the
then
real
as I'm
truth
about to
is,
win,
the fact
as he
is
dies,
we have
I'll start
thoughts and
recording.
feelings of our own. We want to
I'll
save our
upload that.
dimension and everyone in it.
She's right. We've come all this way thanks to the thoughts and feelings of countless people. Allowing you to erase us would betray them all.
I wonder if I can attack him while he's in that blood
What
pool thing.
rubbish. Your thoughts and feelings are nothing more than fabrications modeled on our own.
Stop calling us fabrications! Besides, I don't remember being created by you.
Luther, you still don't get it, do you?
Shut up already, Blair. It's you who doesn't understand.
Oh, and if you didn't realise, Star Ocean Till the End of Time is a PS2 HD port on PS4.
No matter
isn't
how
it?
high a level of existence
Last
they try
Hope's
to reach,
PS3
they're still
game,
nothing
and
but fabrications.
Integrity and Fifth, I
Data
think
should
it is
obey
the
the will of
newest
their
one.
creator and submit to deletion.
Trying to look
Don't
for it on the
underestimate us.
We won't give up!
shelf.
Don't think everything will
where
go
is it?
your way. We're not your toys.
There it is. Yes, PS4 game, Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness. It's fun, but it has its own problems. It tells a lot of its story in the... I do like this jazz.
This is a real thing.
It tells a lot of its story through the combats. They have an interesting thing where they have 7 characters in the fight at the same time. This one's 3. I think Last Hope is 4. Might be wrong. But yeah, there's 7 people you can have in fights with you in the newest Integrity and Purpose. But they actually say important story moments in the middle of fights, and when you're paying attention to the fight, you're not able to hear what they're saying. So you miss a lot of story stuff, and all of a sudden, as soon as the fight finishes, you beat someone first. What? Why were you angry at me? What? Oh, because you killed my friend? When did I find that out? Oh, in the middle of the fight.
This can't be happening. Something definitely wrong here.
Oh, I know what I should have done. I should have got a bunch of those clone generators. You know, those things that revive you as soon as you die. And then I could have had them on this last area.
This can't be. I'm the creator. Why is this happening?
Luther, stop this right now. Hurry, everyone. Get the Eternal Sphere back up. I'll try to fill in the gaps the best I can.
This makes no sense. How could this happen to me? How could I be surpassed by my own creations? I took the easy way out by only erasing the problematic data. If the viruses are working together to create their own data, then I should delete everything!
Luther?
That's it! I won't stop with the Milky Way galaxy. I'll completely delete all the data linked to the Eternal Sphere. That will completely eliminate these viruses, too! It's so simple! Why didn't I think of it before? No more of your silly tricks. I'll delete the whole universe!
Sorry, I'm just trying to think about how to get around his last attack, because I don't think
What are
I
you
can...
doing?
Can I equip
You are
things now?
putting yourself in great danger by trying this while you're still projected into the Eternal Sphere.
I might have to take Berserk off
Luther,
that.
don't do it!
Die, 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 Be gone, everyone and everything! Righteousness shall prevail!
Oh, because I reloaded the fight. Can I equip things? Oh, I can. What did that do? Clone Journal. Oh, I got 10. Good. Alright, when he starts to do that blood thing, I need to equip them fast. Oh, what are you doing getting that? Move, you bloody fool. Right, you shouldn't be anywhere near the fight, so I'm gonna give you... I can't do it yet. I'll give you the clone generator. Now this symbol do. Right, get us some acid rain. I think we can do some bad damage to the fairy light. What are you doing? Leave me alone. Physical enhancer. Qualifying the night will be able to use silver or whatever. Come on. Is this it? Is it? No, this is it. Oh, let's see. Does it reach you? Fuck, it does. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, what are you doing up there, you pillock? Yeah, I don't care about that. Perfect berries. Alright, come here. What are you doing? Again? What the f... Don't you dick!
Hear that sound? It's the gates of the Netherworld opening to...
Oh, come on. Didn't you get that in one of them things? There. Come on, come on, come on.
Touch! Very light! Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, you still got your clone thing, that's good. Items... We got white berries or something. Come on.
My most
No! You dick! Freaking ass muncher! No, don't! Asshole! Damn this son of a bitch! Come on! Don't go near those or you just die. Alright. I am... Resurrection elixir, right? Yeah, resurrection elixir, there you are. This is different in how I used to play it, because there used to be... He didn't hit everywhere. I don't know how to really fix that. Come on. I need to get this guy.
Data should behave as such.
Ass muncher. I can't seem to hit him. Oh, this is so frustrating. Come on. No, don't. You fucking idiot! Yeah, you're so stupid. You have to run right into that friggin' attack because you're no use as a friggin' healer. Lavender, was it? Oh. There we go. Come on. Oh, thank God. It wasn't that hard before. That attack that killed me did not go absolutely everywhere. You could go into those corners and get away from it.
Why?
Defeated Luther.
The SMC, the Small Magellanic Cloud, has been erased. M31, the Andromeda Galaxy, erased. IC-1613, erased. NGC-6822, erased. At this rate, everything will be deleted. Our universe is vanishing before our eyes.
It is.
Oh no. Do you think that maybe we were too late?
I wonder what's going to happen.
Just believe. Just believe that we exist here and now.
You're right. We're not just mere data that someone created.
Just because we were told to accept deletion doesn't mean we have to give up. No way!
That's right, Sophia. Choose to live. There's nothing left. Everything has completely vanished. Light, air, even my own body no longer exists. Absolute nothingness. Nothingness? So nothing really exists anymore? But if that were true, then what about this thought? This thought is real, and I am aware of this thought. So, there is something left. There has to be. That means that I'm still alive.
A long journey.
Welcome back, Fate.
Thanks for not cutting it out, Squeenix.
Hey!
You are late, fool.
Welcome back, Fate.
Hey, guys.
Took you long enough.
Yeah, I see you guys are okay too. What a relief.
What do you suppose happened? Have we been deleted?
All that we can see in our dimension, and everything we can touch. It's all been a fabrication created for us to perceive. And now Luther has disabled our perception of such things, effectively erasing them from existence. Without perception, there is no existence. And yet, even though everything around us was an illusion, I'm positive that our minds, which perceive that dimension, really do exist.
You're right. No matter what Luther claims, our minds are the only things that were real.
That's exactly why Luther was unable to erase our consciousness. He merely deleted all the illusions around us. Doing so could not possibly erase that which actually exists outside of his creation.
So, you're saying Luther never acknowledged our existence? Does his failure to do so explain why we still exist here?
Maybe. Strictly speaking, the universe as we know it most likely no longer exists. Nevertheless, we still feel its existence in our minds.
If everyone in that universe still feels like we do right now, then that universe really does exist.
No matter what really happened.
In any case, this means we won.
Does it really matter? Haven't we taken care of everything? If we have, then let's just leave it at that.
Good point. We exist here, and so does the universe. And that's enough. Let's go. Let's go back to where we belong.
Yeah, let's go, Fate. To everyone's universe.
And there you have it. Star Ocean until the end of time HD, and you're gonna, should if I'm right, unless I really messed up, get some little ending cutscenes with this. I didn't do any PA actions, so I hope they'll just skip them out. Well, this is even longer than Final Fantasy X because I've started this almost 2 years ago. It would have been in May. So it's the end of March. It's the 23rd actually of May. It's only 2 days away. And it would have been 2 months to the date away from 2 years. So it took a long time, and it's strange because I thought I played through this faster than 10. Because at certain times at 10, when I thought I needed to grind and that, I wouldn't play for a long time, like over a month. But I feel like maybe 10's shorter. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see how 9 does. But fantastic game. It introduced me to the Star Ocean series. I did try to play Star Ocean 2, which a lot of people said was a lot better. I couldn't get into the graphics, and the combat just didn't seem that good, and it didn't interest me. And admittedly, I didn't get that far, 5 to 10 hours or something, but it wasn't doing anything for me. Last Hope, I enjoyed Last Hope. The only character though that I actually liked in Last Hope was to play as in the combat. I mean, was Miracle, I think her name was, the little fighting girl. I got stuck on the one of the planets. I think it's near the end, like 75% through, and I just couldn't get any further for some reason. So it's a shame about that. I do intend to go back there one day. Yeah, if the... No, I'll wait a little bit. I'll wait actually until the very end, because it should come up. I didn't do much PA actions, which is supposed to determine the type of little ending cutscenes you get. But I always got the same, even though I tried different things. So this time I just like, yeah, screw it, I'm not gonna try. But if that means I don't get those cutscenes, I'll have to just try and do my best to remember them for you. What was after Last Hope? It was Integrity and Faithlessness on PS4. I was really excited for that one actually, and I think I got it on pretty much as soon as it came out, which... Sorry if I'm ruining the ending music, it's great, isn't it? Anyway, Integrity and Faithlessness, I've got, when I'm a person who's not very well off like I am, usually you can wait for it to go down in price, or actually, no, in the PS3 days I was getting a lot of second-hand games, I don't get them that much now. But I got it pretty much immediately, and, that's nice, that's on the, that's them two from the first little planet that they got to, the brother and sister. And there's Roger and the weird bunny thing and his little friends. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure you'll get the references if you watch the videos or you played it yourself. But Integrity and Faithlessness unfortunately suffered from... It didn't like cutscenes. At that time, it still goes on now, cutscenes are kind of not very well. It's got, unfortunately it has come back a bit, cutscenes happen more often and whatnot. But for quite a while, especially when Integrity and Faithlessness was out, games were trying not to do cutscenes. They were integrating story and gameplay was their big thing. Which is all fine and good, but I like cutscenes. I like to have a good story with my games. And unfortunately, although the combat was really fun with 7 characters in one, it was chaos incarnate. But it was fun to watch and it was different, which is probably what they were going for. But they, unfortunately, story stuff happened in there, and there's important things that you just wouldn't get because you're too busy getting beaten up while fighting someone else or something. Anyway, hopefully we're going to get these endings that I should have got. If not, I'm going to need to start trying to remember some. If it goes straight to the main menu. Ah, good.
It's about that time.
Yes, it is.
Say hi to the old man for me, and apologize to him. Tell him I'm sorry I can't take over the dojo.
Sure, Cliff.
Is his health all that bad? I can't believe it. He's such a tough old guy. I always thought he was indestructible.
I think he's exaggerating a little bit. He just wants me to come home, that's all.
I see. Well, he sure does seem down in the dumps. Maybe it's just his age catching up with him.
Probably. And I've been away for so long.
Yeah.
The transport Canis will be departing for Kloss System shortly. Passengers wishing to board the Canis should board to Gate 3. Your attention, please.
Well, I have to go or I'll miss the transport. See you later, Cliff.
I'm sorry. I wish I could go back with you, but it's pretty much impossible the way things stand.
Yes, you got the short end of the stick again. Don't worry about it. That's what I like about you, Cliff.
That was no different from the one that I got. This looks like it's going to be the same.
I guess that's about as much as you can do with those limp noodles you call arms. If you want to go home, go right ahead.
No, I can do a few more.
Just so you know, it's not like I'm forcing you or anything. If you can't handle how I do things around here, feel free to quit at any time. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Father, whatever are you making them do?
I'm merely training your subordinates, as you seem unfit for the task.
I'm commanding this unit, Father, not you. Please don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. Their main tasks involve office work and research. There's no need to force them to train like this.
What are you talking about? Are these pallid wimps supposed to be recognized as members of the Shield Legion, which is entrusted with the defense of the kingdom? The owner of a healthy body is the owner of a healthy spirit. You spoil them too much.
The way you do things, only owners of unhealthy spirits will be left, Father. I have my own way of doing things. Please stop interfering. All right, everyone. Time to head back.
Please, Lady Claire, no. Allow me to continue a little longer.
He's right, we're so close.
Watch me. I'll make it to the end. I know I can.
You're all identical faces.
See? They all want to finish. Why don't you just back off, huh?
Huh?
107. 108.
I can do more.
Lady Claire, I'm sorry.
Feel the burn. 100 and...
Yeah, I'm out.
Father, what have you been telling them? Look at these people. It's not healthy to train until you faint.
Nah, it's no big deal. I just promised them that whoever lasts till the end of my workout program gets to marry you. That's all. Well, it's not like you've got somebody else picked out, so I'll pick one for you.
Father, now that's really going too far. I'll pick my own husband, thank you very much.
You know, that's why you're still single after all this time. I think part of the problem is that you don't associate with any gentlemen. And at your age, too.
I'll thank you not to worry about that sort of thing.
That was the same.
Ursi Wursi, I won't be needing this box tomorrow. Can you put it in the bag, please?
Yes, Missy.
I've got a suspicion the PA is actually
And
doing
Quanta
nothing.
Story, you bring forward my red hoop, which I'll use at the start of the act, okay?
My pleasure, oh beautiful goddess.
If all of them would be the same, then yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, little miss.
PAs
You're
have
taking the
affected
reins
nothing.
of leadership, are you? You're on fire, eh?
Of course! There were tons of weird problems holding us back and all sorts of postponements. But this is the performance where I'll finally make my debut. So of course I'm all fired up.
Ah, I see. Oh, yeah. So many crazy things have happened lately, I totally forgot about that. Then hey, we're really gonna have to put our all into it this time, eh?
Dang straight! I won't let there be any mistakes on my debut performance. This will be my first step on the road to glory. Nothing can get in the way of the galaxy's biggest future star.
I see. You're right. We'll have to make sure tomorrow's performance is tight. Fear not. Gonella hears your words and will not fail you, eh?
B.
All right then. I'll see you later. I have to go take care of my pet hamster. A really important job. So I'll see you later, eh?
Huh? Important job? Okay.
Oh no! It's the troop chief and the assistant chief!
What are you doing here? The venue still needs to be prepared.
Are you slacking? You're slacking, I knew it!
No, not at all.
Really? You know, we've been dealing with you for a long time now. Don't you think we've figured out how you try to talk your way out of things by now?
That's right. No tricks.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's your line. Quantastory, Ursus, you guys can take a break. Gonella here will take care of everything else.
You're not serious? That's way too much for one guy, eh?
If you keep working without a break, you should be ready by tomorrow's performance. You reap what you sow.
Good luck. You can do it.
May you succeed beyond your wildest expectations, O spirit of labor.
Hey, wait 1 minute! Ursus, Quantastory, what about me?
I don't know what he told you, but don't be fooled. You help him.
What? Oh, what a disappointment.
Oh, well, just chalk it up to experience.
Well, with two of us, this may be doable. So, let's work together and do our best, Missy.
Ooh, do it all by yourself.
That was the same. This looks like it's going to be the same.
Who'd have known there was a place like this in the dungeons underneath the castle? The elite investigative team hasn't come back. Did they fight over credit or goof up? I didn't think they'd have any problem with this mission. I guess I expected too much from them. They may be useless, good-for-nothing worms, but I guess I'd better at least recover their corpses.
Another guest. First 6, then 1. Foolish bravery, or is it recklessness? You look like something of a fighter, but you are still a man of this world. You are no match for me. It would be best for you if you just went home peacefully. Or would you prefer to become another one of my mute servants, like those who came before?
Oh, so you're the cause of all the problems.
And what if I was?
Don't expect to die painlessly. I'll smash your face until you're begging me to kill you and get it over with.
You're a brave one. However... I am a servant of the gods, created by Falstaff, the god of death. Do you really think I would sully myself by fighting with a lowly mortal organism like yourself? Korima, Roxa, Mizua, Saska, come out, my servants.
Commander!
What the? Bah! You scum!
You who were abandoned by the gods you served and left behind on this land. May I, in my great kindness, extend a special hand of charity to you and retrieve you as my own?
Look at what's happened to you, fools! Think of your place!
Ah, how terribly unfortunate. Very well. It is time for you to burn in eternal despair!
All right, it's about time. System lock. Gravitic warp field released.
Oh yeah.
Now,
well, that was the
return
same.
from gravitic warp space to normal space.
This actually might be different.
Okay, and the rest is all up to the autopilot. About 30 minutes left till we reach Genesis system. Thing I don't get is why we have to meet face to face in this day and age. What a waste of time. All we have to do is take care of this through communications or whatever. That's a tricky problem. When technology moves forward, ways to abuse it are also born. Unless everyone in the universe suddenly turns into good little boys and girls someday, I think meeting face to face will still be the safest way to go. Ah, boss, you're
Maybe
awake
this is
already?
different.
We've still got some time left before we arrive. I know, but we're gonna meet with some bigwigs from the old Federation government. I don't know how we'll handle them in the new government, but I can't just roll out of bed right before our meeting, can I? I guess it's tough to be famous.
No, this rings a bell as well now.
I didn't get famous on purpose. It was more of a process of elimination thing. But honestly, flying all over the place on a daily basis like this, doesn't it give you lots of food for thought? I'm always worried that my wife will leave me or something. Actually, today's my daughter's birthday, but here I am. You gotta go home sometimes. I'm no ogre, you know. If you ask for a vacation, I won't say no. That won't work either, will it? Since Quark is disbanded, we really lack personnel. Well, I guess I'm still all right. My wife, she understands about all that. Ah, that reminds me. I put all the mail that arrived while you were asleep in the usual place. You've got about 200 this time. At least 20 of those are priority A, too. I bet it's fan letters from all those two-faced geezers again, huh? Now, I can't just ignore them, but they're so depressing to read, I just don't feel like looking at them.
There were some dinner date invitations from some fine young women mixed in there, too.
What's that? From who?
Sorry about that.
From Ophelia of Tetragenesis and Allie of the planet Midgard. One invitation each.
Well, they are both beautiful, but I bet this'll turn out even worse than the letters from those old men. I never was any good at figuring out what those kinds of people are. Just more ulcers for me as always. All I want is a nice, relaxing dinner.
If only Fate or Maria would come back, things would go a little bit easier.
Well, that's not gonna happen. It's not like they were doing what they were doing for the fun of it anyway. Someday events may draw them back out again, but until that happens, I don't expect to see those two involved in politics.
If they'd show up, everything would be so much easier.
Yeah, well, you know this is an age-based ranking system, so there's nothing we can do. Till it's our turn to pass the baton, all us old folks can do is keep on struggling.
I myself want to find a place to retire and take it easy for a while.
You guys are like 30.
Best thing about the whole thing is,
maybe 40
we
at
know
most.
the next generation is excellent, so there's nothing to worry about.
I agree with both points. Still, I guess there's no use complaining. We'll just have to work as hard as we can to leave as few problems as possible for the next generation. That's the job of old guys like us.
I'm 30, and I feel a bit old, but I can't be talking about retiring anytime soon. But I have seen that being before, so that's not different.
Time to say goodbye to the ship. If you think about it, all the days of my struggle began and ended on this ship. Thinking back again, it wasn't such a long time, but there's still so much that we have to remember.
This is the last chance.
Yeah, I've seen this.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Captain? I have something I want to talk to you about. Do you mind?
Oh boy, there he goes. There he goes. All right, either he succeeds or everything falls apart. What a sight to behold.
Thank you for all your hard work. I never would have been able to make it this far without you. Thanks, Lieber. So, what did you want to talk about?
Captain, I mean, Maria, that is, I mean...
What is it? What are you so nervous about? If there's something I can help with, just say the word and I'll do it.
Are you sure you want to let this chance pass you by? Won't you regret it later? Don't let it stress you out. Follow your heart.
It's okay. I've gotten over him. You can't keep fighting for a lost cause forever, you know. You'd have to be pretty stupid to keep trying and trying. Like good old Lieber here. Okay, let's all go back home to where we belong. We have to start our new lives for ourselves now.
Yeah, I saw that before.
Thank you very much for using Kratos Spaceport 3 today. High-speed shuttles have been made ready on Platform 2 as a temporary measure for the sake of passengers traveling to towns on Kratos and Kur. These shuttles will launch at 1200 and 13:15. Passengers traveling to Kratos and Kur are asked to board promptly.
It is meant to be black screen, I think. I'm seeing a black screen as well, so I don't need to panic too much about it. There we go.
Hey, Sophia, you look a little pale. You must be exhausted.
Yes, a little, but I'm fine.
That transport ship was so crowded we could hardly sit down. You should take it easy, okay?
Thanks, but I'm fine, really. And of course the ship was crowded. Everybody else has someone they want to see too.
Good point. Lots of families were affected. You know, hearing these people's stories, I think we should count ourselves lucky not to have lost any more than we did.
Faith! Sophia!
Huh?
Dad! Mom! And Aunt Ryoko!
I'm so happy to finally see them.
Come on, Fate. I can't wait all day for you.
Actually, is this different?
Hey! Wait up, Sophia!
I think that one's different. Oh wow, I finally get a different one. The one that I would always get was them waiting in a starport. Yes, I do. Well, anyway, very quickly try and wrap it up. So this is the end of the game. Thanks for watching. Fantastic game. If you've watched all the way through, well done. It's been nearly 2 freaking years. So you should know all my thoughts about the game. It has some shortcomings, like the voice acting's kind of cheesy and silly, but out of it you get some really over the top and fun performances. Like Albella is one of my favourite individual characters of all video games, just because of how, I mean, if it was played completely serious, in a real serious voice, he'd be kind of a little bit one note and dull, but because it's so over the top and a little bit silly and cheesy, it makes it so fun. And it's his combat style was really fun for me to play. Pardon me, sorry. Fate is a bit generic in his character, like all of them. Like I was saying when the guy was commenting earlier, the characters don't go as in depth in a lot of other things, but the story is really fun, and it's long and it goes a little bit convoluted, but I think it was. I mean, when it came out on PS2, I was what, I don't know, 15 or something. I could follow it pretty easily. I didn't have any trouble with it. The combat was the most fun part about it, but if it was just a fighting game with, I don't know, the story of, I'm trying to think of a game that doesn't really have much of a story. Skyrim's like open world games, they live and breathe not on the story because they can't do a good story. At least the closest I've played is The Witcher 3, and I haven't finished it because the open world gets in the way of an actual good story. I don't intend to finish it, but anyway, I forgot what I was going to say, damn it. Yeah, open world games like Skyrim and The Witcher 3 and everything, their story can be as amazing. Like Witcher 3's got a really great story, but because of the open world nature, they will live and breathe on the immersive quests and the world building, and not even that much on the characters. Yeah, so it's the immersion of the world and the questing, the types of quests they give you, and the role-playing abilities they give you, if it's a role-playing game. If it doesn't have a very good point of that, then it doesn't matter. You can have an amazing story and you'll get bored getting to that point, getting from point A to B, which is basically what open worlds are about. In this one, an RPG, it could have fantastic action like this does, but if the story is not really all there, like I'm a huge fan of the Tales of games as well. My favourite is Tales of Grace's F. Tales of Xillia 1 is really good. Xillia 2, I still haven't finished, damn it, but I'm getting close. I'm really getting there eventually. I also have played Tales of Vesperia. I couldn't really get into that one that much, but not going to make this a whole Tales thing. I played loads of them, but if the story wasn't there, like my point of it was Tales of Zestiria for PS4. I didn't like the story. The combat was fun, but the story was just dull. The main character was boring, and the side characters and that weren't anything special to me. So I really didn't like it. And if this game had a bad story, which it has a kind of cheesy story, and the characters aren't fully fleshed out, Bill gets a little bit of growth. If you saw at the end he was worried about his men, he wouldn't have cared because they were weak in the beginning of the game. But not really that much. But it's good enough to keep me engaged enough to keep playing. Because it could be amazing for 5 to 10 hours of just fighting. This little one-note story. So, oh yeah, your dad's over there, go that way and find him. And it could get me going for a while. I might even finished it if the combat was so good, but it would not have been replayed. This is probably my 6th time, I'm guessing, finishing the game. I would not have gone through it. Maybe even the 2nd time I might not have even been fussed. Or I definitely wouldn't have finished it, because the story wouldn't have been that good. That's what keeps me going in games. And this was good enough with a great story. I can't even continue, actually. Can I do that? No, I think that's it. It's not even going to let me go to the main menu. Okay. Thanks for watching. I have Final Fantasy 9 coming up at some point. But that's it. I am playing Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence, but I've already kind of got pretty far in it, so I don't know, if I get really into it, and I'm still into it after completing it, I might do a playthrough of that. I know that Nobunaga's Ambition and things like Three Kingdoms, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, it's been a long time since I played them, so I might do something with that, but not for a while, so expect it to be just Final Fantasy 9 for quite a bit. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Star Ocean Till the End of Time HD completed. See ya.